The weaker sex should only be determined by the one who screams first in bed. Welcome to Psalm 65 of chapter 4 of the Holy Quran. Let's go. Fala warabika. Fala warabika. Uh, but know by their Lord. But know by their Lord. I couldn't have interpreted this. Hmm? Fala on my own. Fala warabika. La yuminuna hata yuha, hata yuhakimuka. Hata yuhakim, hata yuhakimuka. They can have no real faith. The word real is in brackets. They can have no faith until they make thee judge. Until they make thee judge. I'm going backwards. Unless they make thee judge in all disputes between them. Hata yuhakimuka fima fima shajara bainahum in all in all disputes shajara. Pardon me. Fima shajara bainahum, in all disputes between them, and find in their souls no resistance against thy decision. بينهم ثم لا يجدوا في أنفسهم harajan. Harajan, resistance. They have no, in their souls, no resistance against the harajan. Mimma kadata. No against thy decisions. Against thy decisions. Against thy decision. Fima kadata. Tuma. Tuma la yajudu fi anfusihim harajan mimma kadata. ويسلموا تسليما ويسلموا تسليما, but accept them with the fullest conviction. ويسلموا تسليما, accept them with the fullest conviction. Let's go to the note, which is 583. 583. Note 583 to Psalm 65. The rest of true faith is not mere by profession. The test is not rest. Pardon me. The test of true faith is not mere lip profession. It's not mere lip profession, but bringing all our doubts and disputes to the one in whom we profess faith further, in whom we profess faith. Full stop. Further, when a decision is given, we are not only to accept it, but find in the utmost souls no difficulty and no resistance, but on the contrary, a joyful acceptance springing from the conviction of our own faith. So when Muhammad takes a decision in disputes that have been brought to him, there should be no rancor anymore. That's where the rancor should end, when decisions are brought to him. and that is note 583 to Psalm 65. Let's go to Psalm 66. ولو أنا كتبنا عليهم ولو أنا كتبنا عليهم أن اقتلوا أنفسهم أن اقتلوا أنفسكم أو اخرجوا من دياركم ما فعلوه إلا قليلا منهم ما فعلوه إلا قليلا منهم. Uh, if we had ordered them to sacrifice their lives, here emphasis is lives, to sacrifice their lives or to leave their homes, إخرجوا من دياركم, to leave their homes. This is a direct speech from in the. If we had told them, leave your homes, that's how it is. Ma ma fa'aluhu, or to leave their homes. Very few of them would have done it. Ma fa'aluhu illa kalilan. Ma fa'aluhu illa kalilan. They would not have done it except a few. Kalilan minhum, except a few of them. Except a few of them would have done it. ولو أنهم فعلوا ما يؤذون ولو أنهم فعلوا ما يؤذون به لكان خيرا لهم. We've stopped at them. Would have, no, or to leave their homes, very few of them would have done it. But if they had done what they were actually told, the word actually is in brackets, but if they had done what they were told, it would have been better, it would have been best for them. Herin lahum lakum. Sorry, herin lahum. Yes, herin lahum. It would have been best for them. Wa ashada tabithan. Wa ashada tatbitan. Wa ashada tatbitan. It would have been best for them and would have gone furthest to strengthen their faith. Faith is in brackets. Without the brackets, it will read, would have gone further to strengthen their. Okay, so the faith must come in. Pardon me. I don't know if there is any note to read. Let's see. Yes, there is a note to read. 584. They would. Very few would have done it. Very few would have done it. 584. If they were ordered to leave their homes and go and fight. Ma fa'aluhu illa qalilan. Very few, only very few. They wouldn't have done it, but only very few. Okay, 584. 584. Let me see. Pardon me. Ma fa'aluhu illa qalilan. The highest in faith willingly sacrifice their lives. The highest in faith willingly sacrifice their lives, their homes, and all that they would they hold dearest, and all that they hold dearest. Of course, if you are going to fight, probably you assume that you are going to be killed, and therefore you are not bothered about anything, any possession of yours. If you are not killed, you come back to enjoy them. uh, Anything hold in the cause, no, and all that they hold dearest, in the cause of God. Those whose faith is not strong are expected at least to do what a loyal member of any society does, comma, submit his doubts, submit his doubts and disputes to the head of the society, and which is who is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the head of the society, and cheerfully accept his decision and submit it. Mm. And submit to it, and submit to it. Here it's not about Islam submitting to God, but submitting to the Prophet of Islam when decisions are brought to him during war, mm, by people who are supposed to be known seen as being cowards, and submit to him to it. The contrast is between the contrast is between the hypocrites who will not even do this, mm, and the really devoted men and women who would voluntarily sacrifice their lives. Let me take it again. Uh, the contrast is between the hypocrites. Pardon me. Uh, the contrast is between the hypocrites who will not even do this and the really devoted men and women who would voluntarily sacrifice their lives. Uh, and that is note sign 584. That is note 584 to sign 66. Let's go to sign 67, which has no note. What is a what is an la what is an la tainahum min ladunka ajran azim? What is an la tainahum min ladunka ajran aziman, and should we should then have given them from ourselves a great reward, and we would then have given and we would then have given them from ourselves a reward, a great reward. Ajun Sabina. What is an no, I read it wrong. What is an لَتَّيْنَاهُمْ that's how I should read it. What is an لَتَّيْنَاهُمْ مِنْ لَدُنَّا أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. What is an لَتَّيْنَاهُمْ مِنْ لَدُنَّا أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. That's God speaking. And we should then have given them from ourselves a great reward. Ajran Aziman. We go to 68. Uh, it's a very short sign. 68. ولهديناهم صراطا مستقيم ولهديناهم صراطا mustaqiman. You remember the first surah, Surat al-Mustaqim. Wal وَلَهَدَيْنَاهُمْ صِرَاطًا مُسْتَقِيمًا. And we should have them, and we should have them, and we should have shown them the straight way, and we should have shown them the straight way. Siratal mustaqiman. We should have shown them the straight way. We go to a note 3, 585. 585. Four advantages of obedience to God are mentioned. Four advantages. Four advantages of obedience to God are mentioned in the order in which they will appeal to the beginner in faith. And one, the first one of them, one, his own benefit, into brackets, and also inverted commas, his own benefit, best for them, best for them. Mhm. Because here, God is not looking at you from the living point of view as being different from the dead point of view. Mhm. Okay. Best for them. Two, strengthening of his faith, strengthening of his faith as he becomes more and more at home in the world of faith. Mhm. In the world of faith. Mhm. Three, reward from God's own presence. Reward from God's own presence. Such intense conviction that no further arguments are needed. That's when the prophet takes a decision. No further arguments are needed. Then four, the straight way to which there is no doubt or difficulty, whatever, whatever in our practical conduct, whatever in our practical conduct. uh, I didn't check whether we have a note there. No, that's rather the note to 585. That's rather note 585 to sign 69 to 69. And that's not the only note. We have also 586. We have also 58 586, which is against. No, we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten there yet. Mm. Pardon me, I should have read the whole sentence. I thought we were at the end of the sentence, but we are not. Mm. On whom is the grace of God? Mm. Sirata, where was he? I think we stopped at Sirata Mustaqim. Uh, yeah, that's 68. We are now going to 69. Pardon me. We are now going to 69. Uh, ومن يطع الله ورسوله ومن يطع الله ورسوله فأولئك مع الذين أنهم الله عليهم من نبيين all who obey God and his messenger are in the company of those on whom in the grace of God of prophets of prophets into brackets who teach of prophets who teach. uh, yes, who teach is in brackets of prophets, it ends there. Then who teach, in brackets, without it reads in the grace of God of the prophets, and nabiyina. mm, uh, uh, wa wa asid wa asidi wa asidi yakinan wa ashhudai wa ashhudai wa ashidi sida wa asidi sidi yakina wa ashhudai. Pardon me, sometimes I can mess a lot. Even sometimes reading is difficult for me. I hope it will still be helpful to a number of people. In the grace of prophet. The sincere lovers of truth, in brackets, the sincere lovers of truth, the martyrs, the sincere lovers of truth, the martyrs, yakinan, ashuhadaa, wasalihin, uh, sincere lovers of truth, the martyrs, salihin, uh, the martyrs, and the righteous who do good, and the righteous who do good was uh, wasalihin, wasalihin, the righteous who do good. Wa ahsanu ulaika, wa ahsanu ulaika rafiqan, wa ahsanu ulaika rafiqan. Uh, and the righteous who do good are all and the righteous who do good, in brackets, who do good, in brackets, then column, then follows, how beautiful is their company. How beautiful is their company. Ulaika, uh, ulaika raki, ulaika rafi kan, ulaika rafi kan. How beautiful is their company. Ulaika rafi kan. There is a note to it, 586. And 586 is against uh, how beautiful is their company. 586. A passage of the deepest devotional meaning. A passage of the deepest devotional meaning. Full stop. Even the humblest man who accepts faith and does good becomes an accepted member of the great and beautiful company in the hereafter. It is a company which lives perpetually in the sunshine of God's grace. The full stop. Then into brackets. This passage partly illustrates Quran 1:5. This passage partly illustrates Quran 1:5. What is it? That's a mistake. Okay, let's go. You know what Quran. Siratal Lizina Namta Alayhim. Uh, Full stop. In brackets, full stop. It is a glorious hierarchy. It is a glorious hierarchy of which four grades are specified. And these are the grades that follow. Four grades are specified. One, the highest is that of the prophets or apostles who get plenary inspiration from God and who teach mankind by example and precept. Full stop. That rank, that rank in Islam is held by Muhammad. That rank in Islam is held by Muhammad al-Mustafa, the chosen one. Two, the next are those whose whose badge whose badge sincerely no whose badge is sincerely is whose badge is sincerity and truth. Those whose badge is sincerity and truth. Badge is BADGE. Whose badge is sincerity and truth. Column. They love and support the truth with their person, their means, their influence, and all that is theirs. And all that is theirs. Full stop. That rank was held by the special companions of Muhammad, among among whom the type was that of Hadrat Abu Bakr, as-Siddiq. Like Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Then three, the next are the noble army of witnesses who testify to the truth. The testimony may be by martyrdom, or it may be by the tongue of the true preacher, or the pen of the devoted scholar, or the pen of the devoted scholar, or the life of the man devoted to service. Then four, lastly, there is the large company of righteous people, the ordinary folk who do their ordinary business, but always in a righteous way. Maybe at least I should be among this fourth group. Viewers, which group are you in? Mm. All right. And that is note 586. 586 to sign 69. Let's go to sign 70. Zalika al-Fadlu min Allah. Zalika al-Fadlu min Allah. Or Zalika al-Fadlu min Allah. Such is the bounty from God min Allah. Wakafa billahi aliman. Wakafa billahi aliman. Let me take it together. Zalika al-Fadlu min Allah. Wakafa billahi aliman. Such is the bounty from God, and sufficient is it that God knoweth all. So whatever we do, God knows it. Whether the decision of the prophet pleases you or not, or you are just being a hypocrite, God knows it and whatnot. And that is sign 70, the last sign to section 9. The note to read is 587. The note to read is 587. And is knoweth all, God knoweth all. If a generous general gives a private soldier the privilege of sitting with his comrades and officers, high and low, in one common brotherhood, people may perhaps wonder, semicolon, how may this be? If we are admitted to the company, we want to know no more, and we want to know no more. We want to know no more. It is enough. It is enough to rest that God knows our humility and our unworthiness, and with His full knowledge, with God's full knowledge, with His full knowledge, admits us to that glorious company, and that is note 587 to sign 70. We shall pause here. When we come back in the next video, we shall go to section 10, which begins with sign 71. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Please forgive me for bad reading. It happens sometimes.